Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 20th to the 26th of January 2020. We are coming out of the recent Grand Conjunction, and if you haven't learnt about that already, please do go and listen to a few of my previous videos, because we've been talking about this for a while. There was a great coming together of planets. There was Saturn, Pluto, the Sun and Mercury in a very rare alignment, almost sealing the past to be over and asking us to embrace and then going forwards to apply a whole new way of being, coming from our true essence, allowing ourselves to rise up, raise our consciousness and amplify our light. So now we're in the application phase, and this weekend it's really worth having a look at repeat thoughts. Sometimes we're saying something to ourselves over and over again, and that can solidify into a belief that then changes our behaviour as we believe in that belief, and creates certain negative results in our world. So Mercury is very active at the moment, tuning into our higher thought forms, taking responsibility for clearing our minds, looking at the repetition, the habitual programmed beliefs, and actually taking an act of spiritual rebellion to disintegrate those, to break forwards, to break outwards, and to free ourselves. To help with this, on Monday we have the Sun moving into Aquarius. And this is the age of Aquarius, so this is a very important energy to really immerse ourselves in and become for the next month. Once upon a time, the zigzag symbol of Aquarius represented water, the water of life pouring out from the jugs of the water bearer. More recently, they came to represent electricity as we entered the age of Aquarius, and a spark of independence and vision for a new way of being has generally permeated our collective consciousness. But now, as we go forwards into 2020, those zigzags of Aquarius represent our consciousness, our vibration itself. And the human heart transmits and receives vibration with every heartbeat. So our task this year is to take responsibility for that transmission and what it creates. Which is why, if we're constantly thinking negative thoughts and that's creating behaviour, we really do need to challenge that, because it's what we're feeling every day is the frequency, the measurable Hertz frequency of what we're putting out. So in order to achieve this breakthrough, we need to clean ourselves up in the mind and in the heart to get to our pure vibration. Aquarius is the star card in tarot, and we're all unique stars with our own unique vibration. That's what your chart is. It shows your electromagnetic vibrational signature. We came here to shine brightly, unapologetically and uniquely our light to the world. So as the Sun moves into Aquarius, jumping into that frequency, focusing on raising consciousness and clearing out the negative, dense, lower thought forms, lower feelings, is very much the task at hand. But as Aquarius is spiritual rebellion, then this can be done with a sense of non-conformity and fun, rather than seeing it as the long and difficult path to enlightenment. Maybe see yourself as already enlightened and get out of your own way. Shed the layers of anything that's dimming your light. So it's a bit of a blast. It does require some feistiness, but it doesn't have to take a long time. This can be almost instantaneous once we get it. So have a look at where Aquarius is in your chart, which house, to see where that energy is most powerful for you. So we're changing our way of being, and by Tuesday I feel that we're looking at the opposites within, so we can feel strong and delicate at the same time, fearless and yet vulnerable. These contrasting feelings can be difficult to integrate because we possess the whole range of emotions, but then that's confusing to our sense of who we are. We can go from one to the other in the blink of an eye. So with Aquarius representing the heartbeat as well, the spark of life, the answer to this and the workshop for this month would be to come from the inside out. Rather than retreating from the outside world through fear and survival, self-protection, learning to live from the inside out, connecting to your true essence, your unlimitedness, and then softly, slowly and gently beginning to apply that to know, to realise that you're everything in a state of potent creation, and to let go of the story of being the separate, struggling entity. So by Wednesday, spiritual, emotional, mental and physical power all aligned. Can we collect ourselves? Can we align on all of those levels? Balance them out? Are you someone that mostly comes from the physical, trying to get, trying to achieve? Are you somebody that lives in the head and mostly comes from the mental? Are you swirling around in a whirlpool of emotions? And are you actually aware of your spiritual power? So to bring those into alignment would mean to have a look at which one you're mostly coming from, and then to integrate and balance the others so that you're whole again. By Thursday we have two aspects. We have the Sun square Uranus. So a square brings necessary challenge so that we can find the middle point. So the Sun in Aquarius squaring Uranus in Taurus. We have there the head and the heart, and how we can bring those into alignment is to value our heartfelt resolve, to get to the spirit, the excitement and the essence of what we feel, and to rise into and honour our emotional sovereignty. We also have Venus sextile Jupiter, which is a harmonic, and this is to celebrate the majesty of heart-centred living. So everything is taking us within, everything's taking us to our heartbeat, to our spark, to our divinity, and to teach us to come from the inside out, get out of the head, get out of the concepts and programming, conditioned emotions, perception of separation and struggle, and to radiate your own unique vibration warmly and strongly. This may not be that easy on Friday because we have the dark moon in Capricorn, and the dark moon is a great time to let go of things. And as we're at this cuspal point, Capricorn represents establishment and structures. But as Aquarius comes in, we then need to judge, is this structure supportive? Is it something we want to take forwards? Or is it crumbling, and do we need to create a new modality? So a chance to let go of the past, our own structures, our own limited beliefs, but also we'll probably see this on the outside as well, as structure, limitation and corruption crumble, low energy, and new ideas, movements and visions come in. So a good day to have a look at your low energy frequencies, focus on what's holding you back, and then challenge its veracity. Is it true? Has it served its purpose? Is this something I want to bring forwards? So looking at old thought forms, and have they outstayed their welcome and their usefulness? Because by the weekend we have the new moon in Aquarius, and this starts the phase of the Chinese New Year. So technically the Chinese New Year is around the 4th of February, but the new moon in Aquarius does begin that phase. So between now and the 4th of February we are entering the year of the white or metal rat. The rat was the first symbolic animal in the Chinese system, so we're beginning a new 12-year cycle in a larger system of 60 years, because we include the 5 elements as well, so 12 times 5 is 60. So we have 2 times new moon and beginning of a new year phase of a new cycle. So after everything we've explored this week, this is a time to say, right, the past is over. We take forward the gold, what we've learnt, the wisdom, the knowledge, let go of everything else. So we can set our intentions for fresh energy, new beginnings, and being the whole new you, the real you that you came here to express. Being that unique star, standing in your own light, living from the inside essence of your consciousness vibration, transmitting, radiating and amplifying that outwards, and then modulating, attracting back to you from that space. So it's a really big mission. It's something we've not experienced before, having to change the whole way that we live, we perceive, we think, we feel, bring ourselves back into balance and sovereignty, and realise our true power. And as everybody works on themselves, then this is the upliftment and the change that we see in the world outside as well. So really big times that we're living in. Keep it simple, be gentle with yourself, learn your chart. This is actually your soul plan. We're not one size fits all. Come into alignment with your true frequency, let go of the density, and at the new moon, set those intentions to shine brightly. If you'd like to see where this is happening for you, I am available one-to-one, in person or online, to unlock the secrets of your soul plan, to align you with your true vibration and where that is directing you in this life. And in bringing spiritual, emotional, mental and physical into alignment, I offer soul astrology for the spiritual aspect, to connect you with your true nature, your divinity, coaching and counselling to release emotional conditioning and mental programming. And I'm also a qualified personal trainer for when we need to let that go from the body, that whole process, because the body holds all of those memories, all of those tensions, all of those beliefs. So when we're truly ready to feel lighter and brighter, then body work and energy body work are really what's needed. So please do contact me if you're interested in some body and energy body personal training as well. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week.